Well, good afternoon and happy Monday, and welcome to Midday Manna. Good afternoon. Oh, blessed and beloved. God bless you. I think that's my auntie, if I'm not mistaken. Good afternoon, Val. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So welcome to Midday Manna, where I go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, just to give us a word of encouragement, a word to inspire us, a word to empower us, a word to bring correction sometime, but it's always a word to move us from inaction to action. Why? Because we want to be doers of his word. We want to actually implement his word in our lives. And sometimes that's easier said than done because a lot of the scriptures will be contrary to what we believe, and sometimes they're going to be opposite of what we see. So sometimes it may prove very difficult to actually believe God and step out on what he said and to implement it into our lives. But that's what we want to do over here. We still want to practice what they used to say, practice what you preach, and live what we hear, live with what we read about. Good afternoon, Courtney, and happy birthday today, guys. It's Courtney's birthday. If we can all just drop in the chat and wish her a happy birthday and decree God's blessings upon her life this year, I will be so appreciative. Let's just wish her a very happy birthday. If she wants to, she could tell you her age, but we want to say happy birthday to you, Courtney, and pray God's blessings be upon you this year and that you would see the goodness of God in the land of the living. So let's dive right in to what we're going to discuss very briefly. And it's I started to read a book by I think his name is Bob Sorge, or it's Sorge, and it's called The Secret Place, Secrets of the Secret Place, or The Secret Place, if I'm not mistaken. She's 32, guys. 32, 32 and young. 32 and young. Woo, some of y'all, do y'all remember when y'all was 32? My God. It seems like many years ago. But so I actually read a lot of books. I really enjoy reading. I think I'm a hoarder of information, and that's not good. And I think that it stems from being a hoarder of information, being believing that I would never know enough or I wasn't smart enough. So I just read a lot and gather a lot of information. And I think that all goes back to probably a childhood in school, and just wanting to prove to myself, and so probably sometime others, that I did know something. So I'm a hoarder of information. So I read a few books at a time. And I'm actually reading, I began to read this book, and it's chapter 2, where I'm gonna discuss today what we're gonna do. It's called The Secret. The chapter 2 is called The Secret of the Shut Door. The Secret of the Shut Door. And what does that have to do with what we're doing? Remember, we're going to be consecrating ourselves, and we're going to be on a fast and praying and actually seeking the face of God, repenting and crying out to him, listening for what he says, listening for instructions, and all of those things. So this chapter is called The Secret of the Shut Door. And I want us to understand what it is when Jesus said to go in and to shut the door. Why? Because during this time of our consecration, you're going to have to carve out a time and a place that's only for your meeting with him, only for when you meet with him. I believe that we have become common, and we have become casual when it comes to God's presence, when it comes to seeking him. We sometimes just do stuff very quickly, in a rush, abruptly, just to get it done, to check it off. And I want us to become more intentional when it comes to your time spent with Jesus, when it comes to your time seeking his face, when it comes to your times hearing him, your devotional time. I want us to make this a sacred place, a sacred place, a holy place, a place where I meet with him and he meets with me. I want it to be a place where you don't do everything with everybody. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say a place where everybody is not welcomed. Everybody just cannot come and sit, and you don't lollygag, and you don't, some of us may have this place and some of us may not have the space. But I want us to consecrate and dedicate a space to your meeting with him. So Matthew 6:6 says, 6:6 says, when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Now we can understand that the shut door, symbolizes a place of focused communion with God, un, uninterrupted, undisturbed from the world's noise. Is a place where you meet with him, where you're focused on communing with him. That this place is just for me meeting with him. It's not just a physical action, but a spiritual discipline of prioritizing God above everything else. But we want to carve out a space where we focus on him, uh, getting rid of the noise, the distractions, and everything else that would bring noise, or that would try to steal our focus and our concentration on him. So some of us who are parents, you may have to do this time when your kids are asleep, or at nighttime when they're asleep, or early in the morning before they rise. And you want to carve a place. If it's a corner in a room, if it's some people use their car as it. I would I wish that you wouldn't have to, but some people have to. But what I would say to do is, whatever the space is going to be, what you're going to do before you start, you're going to consecrate that place, get you some oil. Yes, get some oil, anointed, wherever you're going to be at, anointed, and declare this place right now is going to be holy ground. Like Moses met with Jesus, met with God in the burning bush. This place right here where I'm standing is holy, and I'm going to act as if this place is holy. I'm going to remove my shoes. So that's what you're going to remove your shoes. You're going to carve this place out as a sacred space to say that I am carving this out. This is where I meet with God. This is where God comes and meets with me. And when we shut the door, why you shut the door matters. Why does it matter? Because you're going to give your undivided attention in this place. You're going to give your undivided attention in this place, in this space, and in this time that we are giving to God. That means, what am I saying? During our consecration in the 3 days that we pick, that we're fasting, pick a time that you are going to carve out. This time, make sure that it's measurable. Make sure that you can do it. Don't set a time that you know you're not going to get up and be consistent with. Set a time that you know that you're going to be disciplined to do it. Let's not be super deep and super spiritual. Like, I'm gonna do 3 a.m. knowing full and well you're not gonna get out of your bed. Don't set that time. Set a time that's realistic. Set a realistic time that you're going to say, these 3 days that I'm fasting, I am going to make it my priority to get up at this time, go to my place, my space that I've carved out. I'm going to anoint it every time I go to meet with God and say, this place is holy. This place is where I'm going to meet with him. And that place is where I'm going to give him my undivided attention. So, what are you saying? Your bed cannot be your place. That means you're going to have to get up out of your bed. Your bed cannot be your place. And what we're going to do also, we're going to wash our faces. We're not just going to roll out of bed on our knees. We're going to be intentional about this thing. We're going to get up. What the Bible says, when you fast, wash your face and anoint yourself. So when we're fasting this day, before you go to your secret place, your place that you're going to make a space for him, you're going to get up out your bed. Most of you may do it, you already be active during the day. But if not, you're going to get up, you're going to make sure you wash your face. You're going to anoint yourself. And then you go to your place, your space, and anoint that place as well. Why? Because it's going to get our undivided attention. Mother Graham, all the way from Memphis. I mean, glory to God. She's away at I believe her convocation. Let's be praying for her strength, and that God protect her and he keeps her, and that she received the blessings of God for being so faithful. Let's decree that over her life, because my God. So that's what we're going to do. Give him our undivided attention. It's an act of love. This is just showing him that we value him, we honor him, we love him, and we are devoted to him. When we step away from chaos and we're going to engage in intimate conversation with your Father. So what are you saying? Make it realistic. And when we go, make it a realistic time that you know you're going to get up. And what else? It's going to be a time of intimate conversation. I'm going to be speaking. He's going to be speaking. I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to be listening, meaning I'm going to be intentional. I'm going in with a notebook. I'm going with a pad. I might go with my phone so that I could put on a recorder to be, if I got to pray it out, or I don't know if he may speak to you, through your tongues, something that you may want to interpret. But if your phone is going to be a distraction, leave it. Put it aside if it's going to distract you. If you're going to start looking at social media and other things, leave your phone. This place is going to be a holy place. Also, when we shut the door, it's a sanctuary for our souls. This practice creates a spiritual sanctuary where your soul is nourished and your heart is aligned with God's purposes. What is this going to do for us? It's going to align our hearts to God's purposes. Our hearts are about to be aligned in this time of consecration. Why? Because God can speak to us without competition. He's not competing for our attention. He's not competing with other voices. We are carving this time out for him to speak to us. And it's also going to deepen our relationship. Just as friendships and marriage flourish when we spend time in those private moments, some couples call it pillow talk. This is going to be private moments with you and God. This is going to deepen your relationship. It's going to make it more intimate. It's going to strengthen your connection. Remember, your relationship with God will be uninterrupted. It's going to be uninterrupted prayer and worship and listening. When we do this, how do we enter the secret place? We're going to find a space. Remember, we're going to find a space. Find a space. I want us to find a space. Remember, you're going to find a space, make it and set a realistic time. So we're going to have a space, a realistic time that we're going to meet in this space on those 3 days. If you want to go for more days, you can. But right now, I'm only asking that we commit to 3 days. The 3 days that we're fasting will be the 3 days that we go to the secret place. I love to call it the secret place. When we get up, if it's early in the morning, however you want to do it, before you enter into your secret place, let me say that. Before you enter into your secret place, you're going to wash your face. You're going to anoint yourself. And then you're going to anoint your secret place. And you're going to say, this place is dedicated for my space, my time, my intimate moments with God. And this place right now is holy ground. This place is holy ground. Now you're going to shut the door. Shut the door means remove all distraction. So whatever may distract you in your secret place, don't bring it to you in your secret place. We're not bringing distractions in your secret place. We're not bringing negative thinking, limited mindsets, all that stuff we're about to get rid of. We're not bringing that into our secret place. It's going to make sure your area is quiet, as quiet as possible. That's why if you got kids, you want to do it when they're sleeping. And you want to make sure it's quiet so that you can focus. We're going to focus in prayer like we've never focused before. Focus in our meditation, listening, reading his word. This is the time where we're carving out that we are dedicating to him. And remember, the only thing it's wherever you can be alone with God. So where you can be alone, we're trying to be alone with God, okay? Bring your heart. That's what you're bringing, not just your words. Come as you are. God desires authentic moments. This is going to be a place where you're going to be vulnerable. It's going to be a place where you're going to be naked and your emotions are going to be naked. Your soul is going to be naked. All of that is going to be naked before God. We're not rehearsing. This is not for performance. Nobody's listening to you. You don't have to use big swelling words. If all you can do is cry and weep, that's what you're going to do in this place. You're going to be vulnerable. Bring your concerns, bring your joy, your moments of gratitude, have whatever it is, you're going to bring it here. You're going to bring your vulnerability in this secret place, your secret place. You're going to bring it there. And then we're going to make this a habit. We're starting with 3 days. Hopefully, we can do it. We can implement it every day. Okay. But those 3 days, you need to stay with the same place and the same time. We want to stay with the same place and the same time. This secret place is going to be our chamber of transformation. Our chamber of transformation. It is going to shape us. It's going to fill us with peace. It is going to strengthen our spirits. We're going to be strong after this. This is where God is going to deal with us, deal with our heart, deal with your attitudes. This is where we're going to be dealt with, where we're going to seek Him and be intimate and vulnerable and lay it all out. Lay it all out. Okay? So, whatever time you spend there, that's up to you. All I say is make it realistic. Don't say you're gonna go in there for 3 hours and let's just make it realistic. Make your time with Him. That's up to you and Him. Make it realistic. Okay. And I want us to write this stuff down. A lot of us not used to journaling and stuff, but if you could make notes of what you've been doing, what He's been saying, what time you went in one time, and then the time you left, and see if it grows, see if it increases, see if He gives you more as you journey, as you go along, and go back and read some of those things. They can be an encouragement down the road. So you start tomorrow, right? My start day, my start time. Write down where your place is. Write down the time that you go in there. Let's make a journal of this, and let's we probably want to compare notes later. I don't know. Okay, so a prayer for your secret place. We're gonna pray. You're gonna pray over your secret place. This is gonna be so good, guys. You're gonna pray over it when we declare and decree what it is, and we consecrate it. Get a prayer. You can write your prayer out that you say over your secret place all the time. It's up to you. Okay, this is what I got so far. Teach us, Father, teach us to cherish our secret place where we meet with you. Help us to step away from distractions and lean into your presence. May our shut door moments transform us and deepen our connection with you. That's what I have so far. I'm gonna write out mine. That's all I have so far. Okay. So you can write out your prayer when you pray and anoint your secret place. And yeah, so I challenge you today to get your place, get your time, uh, shut the door, and experience a new level of intimacy, a new level of alone time with God. Why? Because the secret place is waiting for you. Your secret place is waiting for you. Okay. So if you know anybody that wants to join this consecration, tag them, let them know, get somebody involved, bring somebody in with you, not into your secret place, but into this consecration. This is a consecration. What's the name of the book? Secrets of the Secret Place. I think it's Secrets of the Secret Place. I get it to you. I think it's Secrets of the Secret Place or the Secret Place. It's either the Secret Place or Secrets of the Secret Place. But I'll get it for you. I would get up and get it for you, but I got on pajama pants. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So, yes. Get people who may want to join the consecration. Tag them. This is what we're going to be doing. So, yes. Okay. So, I don't know if you picture dates for fasting, what days you're going to start to fast, but we'll discuss that tomorrow. Okay. And we're going to discuss that tomorrow because we're going to hold each other accountable. So we'll discuss that tomorrow. Okay. So hopefully something was said. Yes. Laughing. Yeah. Hey. So I've got something to say. Amen. All right, Kim. Yay. Girl, when they say I got something to say, I thought somebody was saying I got something to say. Oh, hilarious. Okay, I'm tired, guys. So, yes. Okay, I've got something to say. See, it keep coming. I got something to say. I'm gonna be saying that, and it's Kim. I'm gonna have to look at that part of St. Kim. But yes, so see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 12 noon Central Standard Time over here on Midday Manna. But this is gonna be good. I'm telling you, this it's gonna help me because I need God's help, guys. I'm out here in these streets, and yeah, I need his help, guys. I need his help. You hear me? I need his help. So be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And see you guys tomorrow, 12 noon Central Standard Time over on here, Midday Manna. Bye. Too much information. Ah.